Nobody asked, but that closed door button you just hammered 7 times? It's almost certainly doing nothing. Since the 1990 Disabilities Act, manufacturers disabled most of them to give people more time to board. The button stayed, purely so you'd feel in control. Still pressing it? That's adorable. Nobody asked, but when you flush a plane toilet, it doesn't drop into the sky. That's a myth. Mostly, waste is stored in a sealed tank, emptied at the airport. But occasionally, a tank leaks. The contents freeze mid-air, fall as blue ice, and have hit houses. Sleep well next flight. See those little holes in your microwave door? That tiny grid is the only thing stopping microwaves from cooking you. Microwaves are 12 centimeters wide. The holes are smaller. Light fits through. Microwaves don't. Enjoy your soup. Nobody asked, but in the 1920s, you could buy radioactive water. It was sold as a health tonic. Doctors recommended it. One millionaire drank 1,400 bottles in 3 years. Then his jaw fell off. The headline was iconic. 1961, America almost nuked itself. A B-52 fell apart mid-flight, carrying 2 hydrogen bombs. 1 bomb fell. 3 of 4 safety stages activated.
The Secretary of Defense later admitted, quote, "By the slightest margin of chance, literally the failure of 2 wires to cross, a nuclear explosion did occur."
But he asked, but that fancy bathroom hand dryer may be the least elegant way to leave a room cleaner than you entered. High-speed air can blow droplets and microbes around the restroom. Studies often give paper towels the hygiene crown. The dryer, meanwhile, has chosen violence. Congratulations, you washed your hands, then introduced them to a bathroom tornado. But he asked, but your toothbrush may be living in the toilet's splash zone. When you flush, the bowl can launch a tiny aerosol plume into the air. Not dramatic, just microscopic bathroom confetti. The fix is boring. Close the lid if you have one, move the brush away, and let it dry upright. Congratulations, your mouth has standards now. Nobody asked, but a life jacket goes over your head. Arms through the holes, not legs. These two managed to invent the world's most expensive adult diaper. Statistically, they will still drown, but they'll float in style. Nobody asked, but yeah, under every sink in your home, there's a curved pipe. It's not a design choice. That bend holds water, and that water is the only thing standing between you and the sewer gas of your entire building. Skip a week of using it, the water evaporates, and your kitchen becomes a methane vent. You're welcome.
Nobody asked, but in 1930, the US Postal Service started a new service. You could mail packages, up to £50. So people did the math. A train ticket was $1.50. A postage stamp was 53 cents. And kids are technically packages. They mailed at least 7 children, by stamp, to grandma.
Nobody asked, but Shaolin monks didn't invent kung fu to fight demons or to find enlightenment. They invented it to protect their food. 1,000 years ago, monks got tired of bandits stealing the rice. The most feared martial art on earth started as security guards for lunch.
Nobody asked, but when a cat brings you her kittens and walks away, she's not being lazy. She's tired.
When cats live in colonies, they share kitten duty. Yours doesn't have a colony, she has you. And she doesn't really know you're not a cat. Congratulations, you just got promoted to aunt. Nobody asked, but when your dog tilts her head, she's not being cute, she's compensating. Her snout blocks her lower vision, so to see your face and aim her ears at your voice, she has to angle her whole head. It's an act of work, not affection. Sorry. Nobody asked, but when your cat needs you, she's not loving you.
She's nursing. Kittens do this to their mother to make milk flow. Most animals stop after weaning. Cats don't.
So when she needs your stomach, she's stuck in kittenhood. Congratulations, you're soft enough to be milk. Nobody asked, but when your dog circles 3 times before lying down, she's not being weird. She's flattening grass that isn't there. Wild dogs trample down weeds, check for snakes, and shape their spot before sleep. Your dog's been on a memory foam mattress her whole life. Her body still thinks it's 1843.
Nobody asked, but when your cat slow blinks at you, it's not accidental. It's a scientifically documented sign of trust.
Eye contact in wild animals signals threat. Slowly closing the eyes signals, I'm not afraid of you. Try it. Blink back at her slowly. If she returns it, you just exchanged a kiss.
Nobody asked, but when your dog brings you a toy, she's not being friendly. She's running an old wolf program. Wolves return to the den with prey to feed pack members who didn't hunt, like puppies and the elderly. So when she drops a slobbery tennis ball at your feet, congratulations, you've been classified as can't hunt.